It's Saturday, and I'm actually getting to do this in the morning instead of waiting till the evening. We're continuing to look at the Christmas story. How well do you know the Christmas story? We're going to wind up with 25 questions that you can ask your guests on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, have the scriptural answers and be able to discuss them. And I hope that you'll have a good time with them, and I hope you'll understand the Christmas story a little bit better as well. The first question for today is, who were the first visitors to Jesus' birth? Now, I don't mean the animals. They may have been in the stable or in the cave where Jesus was born. And I don't mean the innkeeper or some of the people that might have been at the inn. I mean the first official visitors that visited Jesus' birth, that are told to us in the scriptures. Second, how did they know about the birth? How did these visitors know about the birth? What gave them the directions on how to get to Jesus? Who or what gave them the directions on how to get to Jesus? Question number 3, what were the gifts that they brought? What were the gifts that they brought to Jesus to celebrate his birth? Okay, 3 questions. You probably are wondering about them. I got to admit, I tried to mislead you a little bit. Who were the first visitors? Well, it was the shepherds. They were out in the field watching their flock by night, and we find that in Luke chapter 2, verses 15 through 20. How did they know about the birth? How did they know about the birth? Well, they were told by an angel. As a matter of fact, after the angel told them about the birth and told them where they could find the baby Jesus, there was a multitude of angels. And a wonderful saying that was said in Luke chapter 2 after verse 9 was, "Peace on earth in whom he is well pleased." Now think about that for a minute. The peace that God can give you through Jesus. Peace on earth in whom he is well pleased. So look at chapter 2 beginning at verse 9, and you'll see the story about the angel coming to the shepherds, and they went immediately to see Jesus. What kind of gifts did they bring? That was the trick question, because I figured you'd probably think about the gifts that the Magi brought. But what kind of gifts did they bring? They didn't bring any gifts. Well, actually they did bring one gift. They brought the story of what the angels revealed to them. And it says, very interestingly enough, here are what I call the blue-collar workers of the day, who didn't have a lot of money to go out and get gifts, but they did share what the angel said to them. In Luke chapter 2, verse 11, the Savior is born, Christ the Lord. That's pretty good news, isn't it? And what a wonderful gift for Mary to hear the confirmation that she probably had already heard from Joseph that he was going to be saving his people from their sins. But now this confirmation comes from absolute strangers that are out shepherding in the field, and the gift they bring is the confirmation that a Savior's been born. And it says in Luke chapter 2, verse 19, verse 11 is where you'll find that part of the story. In verse 19 it says, "And Mary treasured these things in her heart." Interesting, isn't it? Not gold, not frankincense, and not myrrh, but Mary treasured these things in her heart. It's really quite a beautiful story when you think about it. You see, Jesus doesn't care about material things. God's not caring about material things. And truly and honestly, we as humans, it's not material things that bring us the greatest joy in life. The greatest joy in life comes from Jesus. And by sharing Jesus with others and seeing them come to know Christ. That's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.